Good morning. Today's Monday, the 11th of May, and today we are in Nehemiah chapter 5. Going to look at verses 14 through 19 today, where God says, "Moreover, from the time that I was appointed to be their governor in the land of Judah, from the 20th year until the 32nd year of King Artaxerxes, 12 years neither I nor my brothers ate the governor's provisions. But the former governors who were before me laid burdens on the people, and took from them bread and wine, besides 40 shekels of silver. Yes, even their servants bore rule over the people. But I did not do so, because of the fear of God. Indeed, I also continued the work on this wall, and we did not buy any land. All my servants were gathered there for the work. And at my table were 150 Jews and rulers, besides those who came to us from the nations around us. Now that which was prepared daily was 1 ox and 6 choice sheep, also fowl, and were prepared for me, and also even every 10 days an abundance of all kinds of wine. Yet, in spite of this, I did not demand the governor's provisions, because the bondage was heavy on this people. Remember me, O God, for good, according to all that I have done for this people." So Nehemiah is a man of character. He was appointed ruler by the people. He ruled for 12 years here. They rebuilt the wall. He's continued to maintain the wall and rule over the people, and he has not one time received wages for all the work he's done. He has it's hard to even fathom, right? We are so jaded because of all the corruption in our country, and our so-called rulers, not only making a good wage, able to give themselves raises, but not only that, they cheat the system, they rig the system, they insider trading, and we all know it's happened, and why we still elect these people in is a mystery, right? Corruption. But Nehemiah says he didn't do those things because of the fear of the Lord. And that's something we need to pray for. That we would see, that we would have people in government that have a fear of the Lord. Unfortunately, I'm afraid that there's only one way to get the fear of the Lord, and that's to have it put in you. And what would it take for that to happen? Would probably be catastrophic. Probably be a difficult thing for everyone. But the idea here is that Nehemiah was a man of God who had a great deal of reverence for the Lord and a desire to please the Lord, and didn't want to do anything that would dishonor the Lord or bring shame to the name of the Lord or the people of God. And listen to his simple little prayer that he prayed here at the end. He just simply says, "Remember me, my God, for good, according to all that I have done for this people." Lord, I just want to be remembered for the good that I've done. I think that's a prayer that all of us can relate to, at least I hope so. Lord, remember me for the good that I have done for this people. As we think about Nehemiah and what he's gone through, I mean, he says 12 years. Well, 12 years is a good long time. And all the events between the Sanballat and Tobiah and all that stuff that's going on. But he's been faithful. He's been faithful. So what do we learn from this and how do we apply it to our life? Well, be faithful to the Lord. Don't cheat the system. Don't take advantage of people. Because that's what he addressed earlier in chapter 5 yesterday as I was reading. Is that there were people who were taking advantage of their less fortunate neighbors, charging them a large amount of interest for loans and so forth. And Nehemiah said, no, don't. You're not to do that to your neighbor, your brothers. And so he put an end to that. And he also gave to the poor himself out of his own pocket. And then here we see he as the governor had a right to certain things, but he never took it. So he was a extraordinary individual who God raised up at a time when Israel was very vulnerable, very weak. And he helped restore the glory of Jerusalem by rebuilding the wall, reestablishing worship. And we should follow his example of just doing the right thing, being faithful to the Lord, remembering not to do anything that would bring dishonor to the name of the Lord, and not to take advantage of God's people. Pretty straightforward, just a few verses today. But that's all I have. I pray that you have a great day, and we'll see you again tomorrow.